Hey everyone, Zach here with PTCGO, and welcome back to the channel. So first of all, before we get into this profile, I just want to apologize for there not being a Fun Deck Friday last week. I just didn't have time to record one. But today we're going to take a look at Gengar Vmax. This is just another very cool deck that I just hadn't gotten around to yet. So today we're going to take a look at it, talk about the deck, and then, as always, later this week, we will have the match video, and then hopefully on Friday, there should be a Fun Deck Friday video. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're going to begin with 3 copies of Gengar V. I'm only playing 3 in this build. I don't know if you need the full 4. I like the 3. Single strike Pokemon, Dark Slumber is the first attack for 2 Dark Energy. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, which isn't terrible, as well as you have the Pain Explosion attack, which honestly isn't bad. For 3 Dark, it does 190, and then Gengar does 30 damage to itself. Not the best, not the worst. Our big attacker in the deck, for the most part, is Gengar Vmax. With its Fear and Panic attack for 2 Dark Energy, does 60 damage for each V and GX your opponent has in play. So against Mew, for example, this is just going to do an obscene amount of damage. And then we have Gmax Swallow Up, which for 3 Darks just does a clean 250. But with a lot of the damage modifiers, you can easily hit up to 330, which is pretty damn good. But just remember, you cannot attack the next turn after you do that. Don't know why that's marked as wanted. I have them. So it is a single strike deck, so we're going to play a 4/4 Houndoom line. Houndoom has the single strike Roar ability that once during your turn you may search your deck for a single strike energy attached to your Pokemon, and then they take 2 damage. Or 20 damage, sorry. Put 2 damage counters on them. And then another attacker, because of the Arceus decks and just all these fighting weak Pokemon that exist, we play 2 copies of Stonejourner. For 2 fighting and a colorless, we have Giga Hammer, which does 120, and then during the next turn you cannot use Giga Hammer. It's not terrible. Then Lance Pulse isn't awful for a fighting and a colorless. It does 30, and then 30 more if there's a stadium in play with the mods. You know, you can do a decent chunk. If you're heading for weakness, it's a pretty good attack. And then for the support Pokemon, we play 2 Crobat and a Lumineon. So for items, we play a lot of consistency build items. This is kind of the deck's biggest downfall, is it's inconsistent. So we play 4 VIP Pass, 4 Quick Ball, and 3 Ultra Ball. This is just to get all of your Pokemon in play, because you have to have the established setup or this deck just falls apart. We play 3 Switch, as well as 4 Urn of Vitality to get our single strike energy back, because with these single prize decks in the format, as well as just different ways to get rid of them, you want to get them in deck. You need them in your deck. And then the last item we play is 2 copies of Choice Belt, just to get you to that extra damage that you might need to blow up something with a big charm on it. Our supporter lineup is super straightforward. This reminds me of like an old format supporter lineup from like 2015, where you just play 4 Research, 3 Marnie, 3 Boss. For stadiums, we play 4 Path to the Peak, and we play 4 Single Strike Energy, which is a very good card. Boost your damage output by 20 on a single strike Pokemon, but just remember, if it's on a non-single strike Pokemon, you have to discard it. So do not try to attach to a Crobat to pray to retreat it. Then we play 3 copies of Hiding Dark Energy, which when it's attached to a dark Pokemon, it does not have a retreat cost. But in a worst case scenario, you can throw it on a Lumineon to retreat for 1. So it's not the absolute worst thing. So yeah, that is it for this deck profile. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any suggestions for the list, as always, leave them in the comments down below. I never mind your guys' input, because it's a card game where everyone's input should be welcomed at all times. No lists are perfect, so it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys hopefully Wednesday. This should be going up on Monday for the gameplay portion, and then Friday for Fun Deck Friday. We'll see you guys then. Peace.